Today we got a huge balance patch. I think there were something like 25 buffs, but the most impactful of those might be to Spitelash Siren. So she's a mage minion that says whenever you play a Naga, refresh 2 mana crystals, and then it switches to whenever you play a spell, refresh 2 mana crystals, and then back to Naga, back to spell. So you can get basically infinite mana turns with Spitelash Siren. She was released as a 4 mana minion and then nerfed to 5 mana, but today she had her nerf reverted and she once again cost 4 mana. Since the last time Naga Mage was good, we got a new win condition with Lightshow, a spell that shoots 2 2-damage beams at the opponent, and for each Lightshow you've cast, it casts another beam. So once we've cast 3 Lightshows, the next one casts 5 beams. It can add up to be quite a lot of damage. So basically we've got a lot of cheap spells and cheap Nagas to go infinite with Spitelash Siren. Hopefully somewhere in there we can cast some Lightshows if it's necessary for the matchup. And then finally we have Grand Magister Rameth to end the game. He recasts every spell you've played that didn't start in your deck, which can potentially be like 30 or 40 damage worth of Lightshows.
Queen Ashara versus Lady Vash.
Only death is colder than the depths.
My music will wash over you.
Alright, up against Shaman. Probably just fighting for board against Shaman. It could be Overload Shaman, but I don't think I keep Lightshow either way. School Teacher is a pretty good card, and it's a good enabler for Spitelash Siren. I think it's reasonable to keep. Not sure, though. Okay, not Totem Shaman for sure. Let's go Coin Spell Coiler into Spell Coiler. Curve is kind of weird if I go for something else. Love an Arcane Intellect here. Alright, so they did dredge up their Sunken Scroll. Most likely, at least. I do have Arcane Intellect for next turn. I think Vast Wisdom is still the card, though. It's pretty good on the Spitelash Siren turn. And it does look like it's just AI into School Teacher into Siren. That was off the scroll, right? I think Shaman can only get 3 different fire spells off this, so the Scalding Geyser was quite likely there. Okay. So they have the Nature spell still, which I think is probably the least predictable spell.
As if I could be cleverer.
Lightshow Rameth. Rameth casts AI, and it will cast Vast Wisdom as well. And of course, whatever I get from Vast Wisdom. Newly buffed Flow Rider, which is a Naga. I wish I could play... Well, I guess I can't Overload, but... You know.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Vast Wisdom is very tempting here. Generally, you want to go for the most expensive, but man, Vengeful Visage is just not good. I like attacking here, even if this just gets value traded, because I need the board space for my Spitelash Siren turn.
Leave none standing.
Alright. They're just giving me a whole empty board. Love to see it. I actually don't really have very many Nagas in hand, so I don't know if I'm playing Spitelash Siren here. I go Siren, Nagaling puts me up to 2 mana. There's no way for me to cast School Teacher, so I might just School Teacher here. Or maybe it's just like Lightshow Rewind.
A conundrum.
If I play School Teacher, I have to play one of the Nagalings, which kind of defeats the purpose.
A conundrum.
Kind of weird, but I think I do want to be making light shows this game, so I think it's kind of fine. I just need to pick up, like, an Amalgam of the Deep. Really, just any cheap Naga would be good enough, I think. Well, that's scary. Alright, that's good enough, probably. Huh, this does fill up my hand, doesn't it? Seafloor Gateway can draw an Amalgam, but it's hard to cast. Well, I guess I just cast it next. We'll go cheap, I guess. Oh, God. This hand is hard to use. I guess I'm just getting rid of Infinitize. Alright. Wasted a tiny bit of mana here. It would have been quite good to rewind a Lightshow. But we're doing okay. I've somehow... Well, I've generated 2 Lightshows, and it should be pretty easy to generate a third. And that's pretty much the breakpoint you want for Rameth. Because then you cast 3 Lightshows that shoot 5 beams each, right? No. I will have played 5 Lightshows. So the 3 beams will cast 7 beams each? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I remember it being 42 damage, and that's right. They are leaving up a Naga. They might be dead. First one casts 4, next one casts 5, so 9 times 3. I'm pretty sure my opponent's dead here. Nice. And I did still have Rameth in hand for a pretty insane amount of damage.
Queen Ashara versus Hera.
Got ourselves another buffed class. Love Spitelash Siren. Maybe I just play Infinitize on 2. And then it's a pretty decent card to have with Spitelash Siren. I think keeping it's kind of sketchy, but I kind of want to feel it out. The reason not to keep it is that I want to find Slither Spear. I think I'm supposed to play Slither Spear on 1, even though it's really good with Spitelash Siren. This warrior very well could be Menagerie Warrior, in which case I just want tempo. I could immediately play Synthesize, and it would give me a turn 3 play, and it has 2 chances at hitting Amalgams, including Mistake, which is good for turn 5 with Spitelash Siren. So Synthesize is really good. Gifts of Ashara is also pretty decent, but I don't really have a great hand to activate it. I think I just take Synthesize. What does Warrior do with an egg? They have Sanguine Depths. I don't think I want to pop it for them. If I was going to pop it, I would have cast Synthesize to get this up to a 3/3 so it didn't get value traded. But if I'm not popping it, I don't think there's much reason to do that. Go ahead and start with the Synthesize. Did not hit an Amalgam here, unfortunately. Be played an elemental last turn, so this is pretty easy to activate here. Let's play this, and then we'll Infinitize. And if I can cast the Infinitize card, which I cannot, but if I could, then I could have one-shot this Anima Extractor, which would have been nice. So I was planning to play Frostfen Chomper next turn. Could certainly play Cold Case instead.
Such choices.
I feel like Deathborn is probably not that good in this matchup. And Rewind, like, it can hit Lightshow. I don't really think this is a Lightshow matchup. So I think I just want to play Cold Case next turn. I can go Scribe Cold Case, but I'm maybe holding Scribe for Siren at this point. Queen Ajar is also going to be active on 5. Okay. Buffed Thori has infinite revives now. Which probably doesn't matter much. I think I'm just playing for board. I've got Ajara for next turn. She can take Ring of Tides for an extra Lightshow, and then like I have Rewind for Lightshow. But I think I probably just go Colossal in this matchup. Lightshow is only 2 shots. So theoretically I'm dealing, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 damage to my opponent's board. Which if I just don't miss, that is enough to clear. Can also put in a hero power, which makes it a little better. Let's do this. Oh, killed the good one. I think with that, I'm just gonna go Queen Ajara. Oh, and I didn't even realize this. I can rewind the Horn of Ancients. So that's really good. Okay. That is pretty slow, even with the Thori. Probably value trade the skeleton and then go face, maybe? Okay, worried about Ajara value trading the 3-4. That's fair. Spell Coiler is unfortunately not a very good Naga for Spitelash Siren here. Let's just Colossal. Gaia. Probably one of the worst Colossals I could have hit here. But that's okay. I think it's, interesting. Synthesize is potentially really good if it hits even just one Naga for Siren, but I think it's just gotta be Frozen Touch. This card is so overpowered. 50-50, nice. So next turn I can rewind the Horn, or I now have an active Spell Coiler to go in with Siren, or even both. Sure, even if they shoot here, it doesn't quite kill my Gaia. I don't know how good that attack really was. Because I can go bump bump and kill this as well. Alright, let's try to Naga here. With this Gifts of Ajara pickup. I guess it's Synthesize. And I didn't hit a Naga. Well, that was just absolutely terrible, wasn't it? Give me a mistake. Unfortunate. Alright, I'm overdrawing, but my hand is insane, so I think it's fine to overdraw. Frozen Touch is active. Surely this is on Naga. This only shoots 2. That is an extremely good Colossal minion here. Maybe I can even draw a Naga. Although I don't really have that much board space. I mean, that is a Naga. I guess I take it. It's not that good, though. And cards in hand. Still overdrawing. Doesn't matter.
The Queen's trove is forbidden. The Queen's trove is forbidden.
Wow, that's a 6/10. Damn. Okay, I, like, almost certainly have lethal here, right? Oh, this math is such a pain in the ass. Maybe it's not that bad, actually. These both take 2 AoE. So let's do this. Pretty sure I didn't need this glow scale Naga, but it's a fine card to have. Wait, why are... Oh, I'm attacking into this with this thing. Oh, they're dead already? I had... what, 12 more in hand? Maybe I could have cast a Lightshow for more? Okay, that game, that was brutal.
Queen Ashara versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Holy Nova got buffed. What else got buffed for Priest? Anything? I don't think so.
I see you brought guests.
Got ourselves a Control Priest, so probably a Lightshow matchup. So I do want to play a Finale'd Volume Up. I'm drawing to 8 next turn. If I coin Volume Up, I go down to 6, up to 10. So let's just do this. And then, I don't actually know if I'm going to coin Volume Up. I might just go like Lightshow into, I don't know, maybe Volume Up, coin, burn something. Let's just coin the Volume Up. Rewind is the win condition card here. I do already have a Lightshow in hand, so I wasn't super likely to hit the other one, but it would have been nice. But it's okay. Found a 5-mana Lightshow instead of a 3-mana Lightshow. Which I said is okay. It's pretty bad, but, you know, any Lightshow is a good Lightshow. Okay. Maybe this deck is going to end up being a little faster than what I was anticipating. This is obviously not infused at all, but I might play it anyway. I have too many cards in hand anyway, so I don't really mind burning something like that. And if this Naga lives, then next turn that's spell damage for Lightshow. Might even be able to play another Naga for more Lightshow damage. I do have these rewinds to pretty much guarantee discovering 2 extra Lightshows. If I play Volume Up, I think Volume Up, it's guaranteed to be able to copy either a Lightshow or a rewind. So I think I'm doing pretty solid on working toward my win condition. I have 9 cards in hand. Probably don't want to play a Naga since I have Siren in hand, so let's just do this. And then next turn I can do a bit of a pop-off, but I don't have anything that costs less than 2, so it's hard to gain enough mana to play light shows. And there's my free mana. Jara is a nice pickup. Oh, that's a whiff. I guess I want card draw. This light show does not contribute toward Rameth. I don't think it counts toward upgrading my other light shows, but it might still be a good card eventually. These are pretty bad. Alright. Kind of panicked on, I think it was this Spell Coiler that gave me the Blizzard, but Blizzard tends to be an okay card to have. Probably Harmonic Pop, or Dissonant Pop, rather. So I do have another Oh, Savara. I do want to be a little careful with the Savara. I think I'm actually just going Queen Ajara, and then I guess I Infinitize here. Sunwell's definitely too many cards. I guess it's just Frozen Touch. So Savara has an Infinitize, and then she's gonna have 2 light shows. Hopefully, at least. Okay, let's see if I'm somehow dead to this card. Oh, combo. Alright, we can pop off a bit. So that light show shot 3. This light show should shoot 4. And then this light show still only shoots 4. Okay, that's what I was expecting. This shoots 5, this shoots 6. My opponent's almost dead here. So Rameth is just lethal whenever I find it. But even before that, they might just get touched. I have an easy 7 from no board next turn. Okay, if they can clear my board, that is enough health to not be dead. They're still looking dead on board. Or not on board, but with my Frozen Touch. Nice.
Queen Ashara versus Jaina.
You asked for it. My music will wash over you.
Probably not worried about light shows against Mage. Probably the mirror if I had to guess. Alright, well, we've got School Teacher into Siren, which is just excellent. Mage. Have you no shame? Maybe I should have just Frozen Touched it, but I'm just so greedy for this to be infused. Arcane Bolt is 1 free mana on the Siren turn, though. I feel like maybe you just don't play the 2-1 here. So Synthesize can find amalgams that are Nagas. And these other cards are kind of bad, so I think I am just going to take the Synthesize. Makes sense. Infinitize and Mage. Seems kind of slow. Good snap freeze, though. Another Synthesize is probably too many cards in hand. I guess I just take 1 mana, deal 3. It didn't seem like the right order to play those cards. Volume up. I might be able to cast the volume up this turn, but I don't know. School Teacher is the only real card here. Kind of wish I had played a glow scale. Yeah, I can rewind. Alright, I actually think this turn was kind of suboptimal, but it still ended up being really good. As long as it's not a Mecha Shark, I think I'm fine. What does this do? Armor after I cast a Frost spell? This is on Naga. Why is my opponent still in this game? They can't win, they know that, right? These are just all terrible. Oh, did they die? Okay. I'll take my turn 6 lethal against Mage. Not too bad.